Every week, we like to close the show with a recommendation from me, your host. It's the Outshot. When you think of a great basketball player, what do you think of? Probably somebody like Michael Jordan. Guy who can do incredible things every time the ball's in his hand. Guy making beautiful moves. Seems like he's on roller skates, like he can change direction in midair. Guy who seems to have been born into basketball. I get that. What you probably don't think of is a second-round draft pick, a tweener, guy who's only kind of powerful, kind of tall, but not tall enough to be really tall, and kind of big, but not big enough to be really big, not particularly graceful, a guy who always looks like he's trying super hard. I like that second guy. That's Draymond Green.
Attacking Iguodala. Beautiful strip. Warriors with numbers. And Klay Thompson finishes off the assist from Draymond, who now has back-to-back triple-doubles.
Stephen Curry gets the press on the Golden State Warriors, and for good reason. He is incredible. NBA MVP, and deservingly so, does things no one's done before. But I love Draymond, the guy who does things everyone's done before. Green plays center sometimes, even though he's a bit small for a power forward. He fights for rebounds. He takes a charge. He shoots a three. Great passer. Posts up a guy who's a half a foot taller than him. Works every angle.
Got fouled. It rolls in. And Draymond Green talking trash to LeBron James.
Not a good idea. Showing you immaturity there. Don't get him fired up.
Draymond talks a lot of mess on the floor. He flexes his muscles when things go right, and he yells and screams when they don't. Curry's kind of sweet and cool. Draymond always runs hot. I like it that way. Watching Green play is such a joy. Black athletes rarely get credit for being smart and gutsy, especially if they're showy while they're doing it or if they aren't deferential to the press. But all Draymond is smart and gutsy. He's always in the right place, always getting better, always diving and scrapping and fighting, always stretching and passing and looking to help every other Warrior on the floor.
Good defense from Smith. Green tries to bully in, banks it in, and a foul. Smith initially with the stop, but Green kept at him and a chance for a three-point play. Draymond Green launches a three, puts it in.
Look. There's something to be said for a beautiful reverse, a sweet step-back three, a gorgeous fadeaway. I love graceful basketball too. But let's hear it for another kind of guy, a fighter who picks his punches, a tough guy with brains, the kind of guy we could maybe almost imagine ourselves being if we had the heart to work harder and study more, and if we never, ever stopped scrapping. Yeah, so let's hear it for Draymond Green. Lunch pail superstar.
He's a magnificent player. He just plays very intelligently. He is the heart and soul of their team. Steph Curry is the engine that makes them run, but this guy does everything else, all of the intangibles.
And you can see the Warriors bench, they know that he just needs one more point for a triple-double, and they gave him the post up, and the Warriors bench loves it.
But you know what? That's what happens when you win.
That's my Outshot.